Hello, and welcome back to our third SAT math video. My name is Min, and today we're going to solve problems about fluency in solving linear equations, linear inequalities, and systems of linear equations. The SAT frequently gives questions that present equations, inequalities, or systems that directly assesses your fluency in solving them without a context. For example, some questions may permit the use of calculators while others do not. Even for questions where you can use a calculator, you might be able to answer the question faster without using one. Therefore, the SAT assesses your ability to decide when you think it's appropriate to use a calculator to answer a question. Now, without further ado, let's dive into a question by solving a problem that may appear on the non-calculated portion of the math test. Now, let's dive in by solving a problem that may appear on the non-calculated portion of the math test. Alright, so question 1. What is the solution to the given equation? So, the first thing you need to think of when you approach this type of question is that you need to use the distributive property to expand the left side of the equation. So, to do this, we need to multiply 3 to both of these sides, both of these numbers. So, 1 over 2 and y. So this gives us 3 over 2 minus 3y. And the right side stays the same, so it's 3 over 5 plus 15y. So now we need to separate y from the numbers. So now we need to add 3y to both sides to cancel this out. And also we need to subtract 3 over 5 from both sides. This gives us 3 over 2 minus 3 over 5 equals 18y. Typically, an equation is easier to solve if we eliminate the fractions. To do this, let's multiply sides of 3 over 2, negative 3 over 5 equals 18y by 10, which is the least common multiple of the denominators 2 and 5. So by multiplying by 10, this gives us 30 over 2 minus 30 over 5 equals 180y. So we have to remember that we need to multiply both sides by 10, which can be simplified. This then can be simplified to 15 minus 6 equals 180y. So therefore, if we solve for y, we get y equals 1 over 20. So this is the solution. Now let's all move to the next question. Negative 2 brackets 3x minus 2.4 brackets equals negative 3 brackets 3x minus 2.4 brackets. So this question also asks for the solution to the given equation. So in this question, we can approach this in two ways. So first, we can solve this the same way that we did for the previous question by using the distributive property, but that would be cumbersome and will take so much time. The structure of this equation shows that negative 2 multiplied the quantity of 3x minus 2.4 is equal to negative 3 times the same quantity 3x minus 2.4. This tells us that 3x minus 2.4 must be equal to 0, as this is only possible when 3x minus 2.4 equals 0. So let's give an example here. Let's say if I'll explain why 3x minus 2.4 must be equal to 0. Let's say that this equals to a certain number, let's say 2. If 3x minus 2.4 equals to a certain number, say 2, negative 2 multiplied by 2 equals negative 3 multiplied by 2. This gives us negative 4, and this gives us negative 6. As you can see, the equation is not equal to itself. But if we put 0 to the equation, we get 0 equals 0, which means the only correct answer for 3x subtracted by 2.4 must be 0. So we have to write this as 3x minus 2.4 equals 0. Now we solve for x, 3x, we put the 2.4 in the other side, and x equals 0.8. Now, let's move on to the final question. If you would like to practice more, we are going to upload free to download worksheets that we can use on our site, edequityth.org. So now, let's move on to the final question. Negative 2x equals 4y plus 6, 2 brackets 2y plus 3 brackets, equals 3x minus 5. What is the solution xy to the system of equations above? Now, this is an example of a system that you can solve faster by using substitution. So since negative 2x equals 4y plus 6, we can, this shows that negative x can also be equals to 2y plus 3. And as you can see, 2y plus 3, we can see that it's common here. So now we can put negative x into 2y plus 3 here. So this gives us 2 negative x equals 3x minus 5, which we can then simplify to 5x equals 5. Then x equals 1. So the x value is equal to 1, which means we can cross out the answer choices C and D because they are incorrect. So now to find the y value, we have to input x as 1 in the first equation. So negative 2 input by 1 equals 4y plus 6. This can be simplified to y equals negative 2. So therefore, the solution to this question is B, 1, negative 2. Thank you for watching today's video, and please check out the website for more helpful resources based on this topic. I'm Min, and this is Equity. Thank you.